And here we go, my 1990 Flesh Eater Court. Slight change to my usual list. We have 6 flares instead of the usual 3. Anyway, my general is the Arch-Regent. We have the Aberrant Ghoul King on Zombie Dragon. The Crypt Ghast, where's he gone? Oh, he's down there. And we have a unit of 30 ghouls and 2 units of 20. Couple of spells, the Chalice, because why wouldn't you?
Boo.
And I'm actually bringing the Barricade. I do not like the Mournfangs at all. So...
They're not Mournfangs.
Grunters, whatever they're called.
Even though they look almost identical, no, they are Grunters.
Yes. So I'm going to hopefully slow something down. I'm not taking a court, I'm just going my own. So the Delusion, I have chosen the Feast Day, which is you can use Feed and Frenzy once per turn for free instead of the command point. The command trait on the Arch-Regent is Dark Wizardry, which is +1 to casting, dispelling and unbinding. The relic is on the Zombie Dragon, and I've chosen Blood River Chalice, which is once per battle. He can heal D6. And the mount trait, the usual Neurotic Fangs. Reroll the damage for the snapping more, whatever it is. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what we're going to do.
And here we go. This is March of the Ironjaws. It's been so long since I've had these out. I can't even remember the last time I used them, Lucy. In fact, I can. It was that knockout tournament that we did at the beginning of 2020, which almost seems like a different reality.
It feels like so long ago, but...
Yeah. So, thanks to Grant once again for writing my list, because I'm definitely too lazy to write my own. But yeah, thank you to Grant for writing this list. If you would like to write a list, please drop me a message or something. But we are running Ironjaws. We are not running any specific clan. We are literally just going straight up with as is. And it's very, very simple. So we've got the General, who is a war boss on Mega Crusher. He is going to take Live to Fight, so we can re-roll wounds for him and his mount when he charges. As a result of that, his artifact is going to be Destroyer. So pick one of the bearer's melee weapons, and once per battle at the start of the combat phase, add 3 to the damage of that weapon. Which, considering he already does 2 damage, makes it damage 5.
You have to catch us first.
Well, I would have gone for Fasten to give him an extra 2-inch movement, but I can use Mighty Destroyers, and then I've got Eager to the Fight and things like that. I can get around quite quickly. So I've decided to go for Meaning instead, to try and put as much damage on Lucy as possible. I know what she's like with the ghouls. I need to kill ghouls fast, so I'm going for maximising of damage. So that's +1 damage on the Mighty Fists and Tails. We've got 2 War Chanters. One will have Killer Beat. The other one will have Get 'em Beat. For that sweet 3d6 charge on them Gore Grunters. And 1 to increase the damage of all of those Ard Boys that you see. Or indeed the Jagged Gore Hackers. Yeah, it's tasty. I've got 6 Gore Grunters with Jagged Gore Hackers. I haven't changed the weapons yet. I'm very sorry. And we've got 2 times 10 Ard Boy units, banner, leader, drummer, and 4 shields in each.
Ugh.
Hey, they went up in points. They're now, I think they're 100 points each for 5 now instead of 90 points. So yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. And then we've got the Rogue Idol. Smash them, bash them, kill them. And I've also got Smashing and Bashing, which I'm going to remember this time, Lucy.
I'll write it down.
What, like you'll write down your free feeding frenzy?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, there we go. That is 90. Oh, sorry, that's the Iron Fist Battalion as well. These 2 and the Gore Grunters. Gives the boss an extra 2 wounds, and he can use Mighty Destroyer without spending a command point. That is 2,000 points.
Oh, I got a triumph.
Oh, it might not be exactly 2,000 points. I don't know how many it is, but it's a 2,000 point army. And here we go. We are back. The mission today is focal points. So if you control 2 of the side objectives, you get 3 points. If you control the center objective, you score 2 points. And if you control any other objective, Lucy, it's 1 point.
Lovely.
So,
just want to say, I forgot to say in the overview, the spells, the same as always. I gave the dragon has got monstrous figure, which means he always counts as being in the top bracket when he's attacking. It doesn't, no matter how many wounds he's lost. And the archagent has got spectral host.
Cool. I have no spells.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't took a weird boy.
So you cannot dispel my barricade.
Or your chalice.
Oh, dear me.
I know, right? So as it stands, I actually start with 1 command point because I have a battalion. Interestingly enough, there's no relics for war chanters, so I don't get a second relic. But it is what it is. And yeah, I think, Lucy, I am going to let you go first because I finished deploying first with a whopping 7 drops. It wasn't even 7, it was 5. 5 drops, and of course Lucy had a couple more than that. So Lucy can go first.
Okay, so just going to go over my deployment. My big blob of 30 is here. My 220s are there, separated by him. Everything else is down here because he deployed first, so I could see where his bulk of his army is, where what scares us the most is. So between my endless spells and spectral host, I'm hoping to charge forward and do some damage before you can get to me.
Yeah.
I also have my command abilities to use at the end of the movement, which I have a plan. I just hope it works. I'm not going to say it in cursive before I'm even at that phase. So, but for now, we will do some spells. He is going to try and cast the barricade. Needing a 5, sorry.
She gets it and I can't stop it.
Mr. General will cast the chalice.
Gets it.
Yeah. And he will cast Spectral Host on the flares. Needing a 5 because I'm a +1.
Wow. Unbelievable. Right, let's place them spells.
Oh, it's a 10+. I would have done it at D3 units.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is it a 10+? Because if it says 10+, you've got +1.
If the casting roll was 10 or more,
there you go.
you
10.
can pick up the 3 friendly units.
Yeah, so that's 10. Because you get +1.
Oh no. Plus.
And then...
I've got no other... You know what? Oh, yeah, I'll give them the fly keyword.
Yeah. And here we go at the end of movement phase. Lots and lots of running. These guys rolled a 6.
Yeah.
He rolled a 2, so he managed to go 16. These are pushed up onto this objective. Lucy has put the chalice here. And I forgot to mention the barricade there to stop me trying to get through that way, especially considering my piggies are fast.
Yep.
Chalice in the middle.
And when you said you were taking this army, I knew they would be coming.
And then she's blocked up both entryways.
So they're heading up this way for the objective and possibly looking at them. Or maybe staying there, see what happens. And these, like you said, I've lined them, but they are within 6 for next turn.
But she's done it so that if I hit the front rank, I am not within 6.
Exactly.
Smarty pants.
And reinforcements have arrived. I've used my only CP for the zombie dragon to summon a courtier, which is the infernal, and he summoned his 20 serfs for free because he's on the thorn. That's it.
And no shooting because you ran.
Exactly. Not like the shooting doesn't do much anyway, to be fair. So on to charges.
How are we then?
Worried?
I am actually.
Zombie dragon.
That's a 9, so he can go where he wants. And the flares?
Yep.
That's a 10. He can go where he wants.
Yeah.
Are you leaving the ghouls here?
See, I want to. Now, the reason I've put the infernal up there and not down closer to these is because they needed the hero up there. I couldn't run this turn anyway. I couldn't move because that counts as his movement. So I just thought keep him up there, try and keep him alive and keep some of the ghouls alive with the 6-up Deathless.
Yeah.
The next turn possibly run to make it if any of them are survived. If. It's a big if.
So Lucy's made the charges, the zombie dragon has stayed on the flank, and then she's piled the flares in to stop as many Gorgrunters getting into the zombie dragon, which is a good play because only one can hit him now.
Yep, it is putting my flares at risk, but I want my zombie dragon. I know it's a game of objectives, so normally I'd be like, sacrifice the dragon, but anyway, I'm going with the flares first as well because the Maw Crusher is more likely to hurt me than one grunt against me zombie.
Yep, so there's 3 plus the leader there into the Maw Crusher and 2 into the Gorgrunters. But before Lucy rolls, I do need to remind you that I have a triumph and I have not rolled for it. Reroll hits. Right, at the start of the command phase, sorry, at the start of the combat phase, I can use Destroyer. At the start of the combat phase, you can add 3 to the damage characteristics of one of his weapons. So I will go for the Gore Hacker and Chopper to give him +3 damage to it.
Yeah.
And I am very likely to use... Oh, I don't know. I kind of want to use all-out attack, but I might just use my Triumph and get rid of them if I survive, because this way I also keep the command point.
I'm not going to kill you.
Yeah.
He's the leader and 3 others at the Maw Crusher. 4's looking for 6s.
Wow, 4 mortal wounds off the belt. Is that instead of or in addition?
In addition.
Oh, man. So that's 4 mortal wounds straight away, which is not a good start for me. But I've still got 11 left.
3s. That many at -1, please.
Ouch. 4 plus armor save. So 1, 2, 3. Because I've got 3 up armor.
That's
so I take 7 wounds in total, leaves me with 8 remaining. It does get me down to, you know, a pretty low bracket. Because he is going to be safe after you've done the next 2 flares, I will obviously be going back with my grunters.
The other 2 on the grunts. No more wounds.
Nope.
That, ooh, 3. -1, please.
On the Gorgrunters.
Yes.
5s.
Oh.
Take 1 wound.
Nice. And he thought we were finished. No, I'm using my free feeding frenzy and doing it, hopefully, all again.
Please
So
don't roll any 6s this time.
the 4 into the Maw Crusher.
No 6s. That's a very good start for me.
You've just cursed me.
I might actually live. 3s to wound.
Yeah. -1.
So 5. So 4s.
Hang on, you said 3 earlier.
It's a 3 up armor save. -1 drops it to a 4.
Okay.
So I take 3 more wounds, leaves you on 5 remaining. And then you've got your other however many attacks in your Gorgrunters again.
Yep. Let's go. No 6s again. Very. 1 totally missed. 3, please.
And 5s. 1 more wound. So 2 wounds in total on the Gorgrunters.
Wow.
But yeah, you hurt the Mega Boss a lot. You took 10 wounds off him.
I told you I wouldn't kill him though. And unsurprisingly, he's coming back with the grunts.
Yep.
Is this the ones to the zombie dragon?
No,
or the
this
flares?
is the ones into the flares first. So I'm hitting you on 3s. Okay, I'm wounding you on 3s. That is 3 at -1.
6 up, normal save. How many damage?
Just 1 each.
6 up, deathless. Let's go. Ooh,
Go on, re-roll it.
No, I'll
So
take
1 wound.
1 wound. Not too bad.
But I've still got the piggies to fight. These hit on 4s.
And historically, these have done more damage.
Yeah,
than
look
the
at
other.
that. 5 hits. These wound you on 4s. Do you know what I don't get, right? Why do wild boars not hit and not hurt as much as skeletal steeds?
Because death is special.
But destruction? 3. No end.
5 up. 6. Just 1 damage?
Yeah.
Takes 2 more.
So that's 3 damage in total. Then the one guy onto your zombie dragon. 3s. 3s again. That is 2 at -1.
4 plus. Ooh. 6 plus. Takes 1 wound.
And then 4 attacks from the piggy into him. 1 hit. Doesn't wound.
There we go then. Zombie dragons attacking back. 3s with the gory talons and fangs.
Not
Wow.
bad. Not bad.
3s to wound. The -1.
So 5 up on the Gorgrunters. So that's 3 wounds. Oosh.
3 attacks with the snap and maul. And remember, I can re-roll this damage. Needing 4s to hit though. Oops. Oh no! Great.
Sword-like claws.
7 attacks with that. 4s.
That's okay.
Better.
That's okay.
Not d6 damage though. 3s to wound.
Oh!
-1.
5s.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8
8
damage.
plus the 2, 3 is 11. And you did 2 before. It's 13. Ouch.
Here we go.
More Crusher is up next. And I will declare it right now. I am using my Triumph to reroll all hits.
Okay.
So, I get 8 attacks with the boss, Gore Hacker, and Chopper. I hit on 3s, re-rolling. Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
I wound you on 3s, no re-rolls. 3 fails. Now this is -1. It would be flat 2 damage, but if you remember, I chose Destroyer, so each one of these is 5 damage.
So, 6 up normal save.
That's 20 wounds, Lucy.
You know what?
She's not going to die.
So, this time's...
Is that 10?
yeah.
Reroll that one, though. So that's 8 so far. Plus another 9. That's 17 wounds. How many are they each?
4.
Okay, that leaves 2. No, because one suffered 3 wounds, so yeah, it leaves 1.
1 on 1 wound.
No, 1 on full wounds, because the 4 wounds each.
Oh, yes. We shouldn't have removed them, we know, but we have. Now it's your next attack.
Yeah, so this is the Mighty Fists and Tail. So these hit on 3s. I am re-rolling because of my Triumph. Okay, these wound you on 3s. They are -2. They were flat 2 damage each, but because I've got Meaning, the Mighty Fists and Tails get +1 damage, so they're actually 3 damage each, Lucy. So that's 9 damage with no save, other than your shrug.
I'm going for it.
Did you wanted to charge me? Yeah.
Look how much damage I've done.
I know. I know.
Oh, look at all them 6s. And one just happened to be within 12 inches of the chalice.
Yep, but I also happen to have to take a morale test. Does your zombie dragon give a minus to bravery?
No.
No, okay. So don't roll a 6 for me Gorgrunters. Oh!
Okay, so the end of the round, I score 4 victory points for controlling this one, that one, and that one.
Yep.
On to your turn one?
Yeah, so straight away my hero phase, the boss from the Gorgrunter unit is going to use Mighty Destroyers. He gets to use it once per turn free. So I'm going to fight you.
As orcs do in the
yep.
hero phase.
So this is, this is all of the Jagged Gore Hackers 3s. Followed by 3s again.
Oh, nice.
-1.
4 plus.
Does he have a 3 up armor normally?
I need to make an apology if in the last round I rolled a 3 for the zombie dragon save. I was wrong, it's a 4.
Because you're used to the Mortec Guard and all the stuff and death shenanigans. Wow! 2 wounds. Because the 4 have -1.
What's the damage?
1.
Deathless. Oh.
Takes 2 wounds at least, but I've still got the piggies to fight now. So these all hit on 4s. That's an abysmal roll. These wound on 4s. That's a good roll.
Nice.
No end. 2 saves. 2 to save even. She saves 1.
Oh.
So that's another wound.
That does drop him down a bracket.
Right, so the rest of the hero phase was very quick and easy. We've used Violent Fury on the Gore Grunters from that chanter. We used Violent Fury on these ones from this war chanter. And then I paid a command point to use Mighty Destroyers to allow them to move. And then they've moved their extra 4 inches in the movement phase to hopefully charge in at these guys and start and chew in on them. The Rogue Isles also coming this way. I'm ignoring them for the minute until I have to go back for them. I've still got those boys there to move, which I totally forgot about. So 4 inches plus their run of a 2. A whopping 6 inches. And I only have 1 shooting attack in my whole army, Lucy.
Very, very few shooting between us all.
I know. And basically I can shout really loud at you. Yeah. For 4 shots. And of course this is going into the zombie dragon. So I hit you on 2s. Okay, I wound you on 3s. That's 2 wounds at -1.
What was it again?
4 up, normally, so 5 up.
Sorry.
Fill them both, 1 damage.
No.
Oh, that's 6 wounds suffered on him out of the 14 I think he has.
Yep.
And it's time to charge. But before we charge, just to guarantee that he makes it in, he's going to use the Get and Beat on the War Boss, which gives me a 3d6 charge. No. Okay. This guy is going to put the +1 damage on them. Kill a beat. Yes, but actually it's at the start of the combat phase for that one.
I'll let you off.
So I've rolled it, but charge distance for these guys, +3 because Ironjawz plus their drummer.
They're in.
9, that becomes a 12.
They're in.
They're in. The Rogue Idol, let's see what he makes. +1. That becomes an 8. And then the only other charge I'm doing is, of course, the Maw Crusher. And he's in with a 12. Right, so at the end of the charge phase, Destructive Bulk from the Mega Boss is going to activate. I get 6 dice because of how damaged I am, and each 5+ does a single mortal wound to your zombie dragon, Lucy. 1.
Ooh, no.
Still, it's 1 more wound. Unsurprisingly, though, I am going to activate with him first. And also, unsurprisingly, at this point, I am going to use all-out attack. Just because.
Typical. No, of course you should.
So, I get 8 attacks with me boss, Gore Hacker, and Chopper. But because I killed a model in the flares, I get +1 attack.
Lovely.
I've actually got +1 wound as well, where I still count as having suffered 10 wounds. So, these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2 2s. Okay. And because I charged this turn, I actually now get to use my command trait. So it is re-roll wounds thanks to live to fight. So I'm winning on 3s, re-rolling.
Nice.
Okay. They are at -1 and these are flat 2 damage each.
5 up.
So 8 wounds in total inflicted.
So 4 and 4.
Yep.
4 and 3.
No, 4 and 4 because it's 8.
I saved 1.
Yeah, it was 2 damage each.
Oh yeah.
So you negate 1, that's 7 wounds taken in total. And now I get 6 attacks with my fist. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of all-out attack. Okay.
Very nice.
Wounding you on 3s,
Oh, yeah.
re-rolling because I charged. And these are -2, and these will be 3 damage each.
Whoosh. Pray for a miracle. So 3 3s, I'll just do.
Yep. He's dead. Because he's got 2 wounds left.
Hey! Oh,
Doesn't he
no.
explode?
No, I think that's the
Terrorgeist.
one. Yeah, it is.
And what happens when we kill stuff, Lucy?
You remember your abilities.
Yes. So these odd boys are now going to fight with smashing and bashing. There is only 6 of them that can reach, though. The other 4, unfortunately, because they only have an inch reach, can't reach over a 32mm base. So these hit on 3s.
Yeah. And by the way, the Rogue Idol did not make the charge. She was like 9 inches away.
Yeah, if I'd rolled a 9 instead of an 8 with that +1, it would have been very helpful, but never mind. So these are wounding you on 3s. They are -1 and 2 damage each.
Oh, so I'll just do this twice.
Yep.
6s.
Wow. The good news is, though, that at least fuels your chalice.
Got 4 left.
So I didn't kill them. Lucy does have 5 left. Now, she could have left 5 at the back.
4. It was only 20. You killed 18, didn't you? 16.
Okay, 4 left, sorry. So she's going to lose at least 6.
Yeah.
Even if she rolls a 1. I definitely think they should swap that rule over to Sigmar from 40Ks. If you roll a 1, you pass.
Yep. Especially when I'm Bravery 10, it's sickening.
Yeah, but
No,
you
I'm
spent
joking.
your command point.
I know. Wasn't really worth it, maybe. We shall see. So, 2 attacks each, 1 extra for the leader.
Yep. 4s.
Yep.
And 4s again.
Oh, no 1s. Oh, did I knock that?
Yeah, it wasn't a 6. 3.
Yep.
4 plus. And then I'll take this on a shield from me 6 up. Nope, so I'll lose 1 of the shields. So that's another model there for you. So that is
22.
Yeah.
Ooh. We will do this now because it is the end of the turn.
Well, so morale phase, they've run. Because, yeah. I actually did lose 1, but my banner gives me +2 to my bravery, so that's fine.
I'm just going to do 10 and then 11.
Okay. Out of curiosity, though, what are you going to heal?
Ah. Well, I should have pulled one of them back. I should have just pulled out the Oh no, they would have.
You couldn't because you'd have ran
yeah.
for bravery anyway.
Never mind. I'll never get as many as them again.
No. So at the end of my turn, I score 4 points because I control those 2 and the centre one. And straight away going into turn 2, have I got Lucy on the back foot already?
I think you have. It's been a very quick game. Oh.
I'm going first.
Yep.
So hero phase is very quick for me. I have used the 3 mighty destroyers from my battalion, and the boss in there is letting them move 9 inches to hopefully try and charge around into them. The only other thing I'm doing in my hero phase is using Violent Fury from that War Chanter onto the Gorgrunters.
Which does
+1 damage.
nice.
Yep. And that is it. Straight into movement. And there we go. That is movement phase done. The Gorgrunters have moved further forward. They're full 9 inches. The boys in the middle ran 3. These guys have moved 4. And the Rogue Idol is going to try and go and take them out. The Maw Crusher's moved up, but because he's so wounded, he can't really get close enough to anything. So, let's go into charge phase. Are you ready to charge?
No.
I'm almost tempted to Mighty War at this point, but I might just keep it for all-out attack. Anyway, the Gorgrunters will charge. That becomes an 8. That's a 9-inch charge from the Gorgrunters. These guys will charge. These get +3.
Just want to point out, nothing was within 3 of me barricade, and it's helped a little.
It forced the Maw Crusher to go the other way because I couldn't clear it.
Yep.
So, yeah. And the Rogue Idol.
Hello.
He makes it in as well. There's a couple of things we need to do with charging because these guys can do mortal wounds on the charge. Yeah. So here we go. The Gore Grunters have made a charge, and you're supposed to do this when you move each model, but for the purposes of filming 4+, that's 1 mortal wound, which she doesn't ignore. So now I've got my Jagged Gore Hackers, and these guys get +1 to hit and wound rolls if I made a charge move this turn, as do the Tusks. So these hit on 2s, reroll on 1s, because I'm now spending my only command point on all-out attack.
Okay.
Do you know what's even nicer?
Nope.
The fact that these are 2 damage. So wounding on 2s.
What?
Because of the +1. But I don't get rerolls. They are -1 and 2 damage each.
Well, then we will do 2 lots of them. That's not just dropped 1. Let's go. 6s. 2, 4, 6 are dead. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 are dead.
And the Tusks and Hooves, 3s, reroll on 1s.
Ooh.
There we go.
It's
and
a lot
now
of 6s.
3s. When I can pick them up. No AP,
Oof.
but these are 2 damage each as well.
6 up normal save. And Deathless, again, I'll just roll twice.
Yep.
Are you sure it affects the mount as well?
Yeah, it says all of the weapons get +1 damage.
No, I need to reroll.
Yeah.
So I saved 3 altogether.
And Lucy swung back down here, a total of 9 saves to make. Okay. And I'll take these on shields. So I lose a shield. Where are they at? There. And then he'll have to take a wound, which means I'm going to lose him because I'm silly. So then I'm going to fight back with the Rogue Idol. Right, so next up is the Rogue Idol with the Boulder Fists. I get 2 attacks with this, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. That is a wound. It's -2 and d6 damage for 5. Not 1. And then I've got a whopping 10 attacks with my Stomping Feet. 3s, reroll on 1s because I charged. Just as well. And wounding on 3s. -2, 2 damage each. So that will be a total of 10 saves, which is your 10 dice. 1. So we've done all the fight backs. These guys killed 10. He killed a lot. Lucy did 1 wound there and 1.5 there.
Yeah.
Which is not great.
So when you add in morale,
So
it's game over.
They're going to run. But do you want to roll for them anyway? 5, so you lost 10, so you lose 5 more, which means I would actually take that objective now. And I would actually score 8 points for that. So yeah, Lucy, yeah, 2 models within 6.
Yeah.
That was a savage game, and I did not expect what just happened.
Yes, you did.
I genuinely did not expect that. I got very, very lucky doing as much damage to you on your turn. You know, killing nearly all of your flares with a Maw Crusher.
I thought they would have stood up a bit more.
Yeah, but in fairness, I used that once per game ability for an extra 3 damage. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't have gotten that.
No, I think you would have.
No.
He is brutal.
He is. But he's not that brutal. He is brutal, but like the extra 3 damage on his weapon once per game, that is what killed the flares. And I think had he not killed them, had I not had that command ability, your flares would have taken him next turn. Because he only had 5 wounds remaining. It's not hard to get through 5 wounds on him. And again, I got very, very lucky being able to take them out, because then that let me charge into your zombie dragon. But I totally get why you went for that. You went to shut them down, and I think in this instance I got very lucky with my rolls and you just got unlucky.
Absolutely.
So that's a victory for the Ironjaws, which I genuinely, I still forget how much hurt the Ironjaws can put down. And I think the thing that hurt you the most is the fact that I've got Rend 1.
Yeah.
And it just cuts through your ghouls. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, folks. Sorry that was a little bit short. We did not expect it to end
Very
where
short.
it has.
Was it turn 2? Top of turn 2?
Yeah, that's probably the shortest game I have ever actually played, even with that Archeon list, which is
Probably,
savage.
yeah. Actually, I think it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, thank you very much for watching, folks, and we'll see you again very soon.